So all I'm saying is stop teaching people to disobey the law, because if it's yellow or anything else in a white community, they will obey. They won't even attempt to park it.
Now she's dragging the white folks into this. If this was a white community, they would be paying tickets everywhere and wouldn't nobody care. This is the look of someone who knows exactly what she's doing. She's repeatedly saying the wrong thing on purpose. Talking about the thing that we're not talking about. We're bringing up that thing that we're not talking about that doesn't apply over and over again. She knows. And she knows. She knows. And I know she knows. Tiffany, you going to prison, okay? Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and get into the comments and let me know what you think about this. Now, this right here, okay, is gonna be basically a screaming match between Tiffany and, of course, my favorite, Belcher. Okay, Tiffany will not listen. She refuses to listen to what Belcher is actually saying. She's pretending to not know what Belcher is talking about. And conveniently, she always makes sure that the person who would be able to vouch for such thing, who's responsible for such things she's talking about, is not on the call when this comes up. Okay, because this is her little tactic. All right, so we're gonna check this out. You know what I'm saying, and do what we do accordingly. What we do over here is make fun of the Tiff, and maybe she'll surprise us. And I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know she won't. It's same douchey stuff per usual. But let's hop in. Let's hop in. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Scott. You can go back to work now. Appreciate it. All right, next, discussion and possible action for removing signs and paint from the curbs of MLK. Trustee Belcher.
Okay. This was brought up in the committee of the whole. The current signs that are placed on MLK, not in the 30-foot section by the intersection. I spoke to Jimmy. He's not on here again conveniently, but where it is on MLK at 141st, cross street from the Village Hall, it's not an approved fire lane. And I'm asking, and then on 142nd, where by the optometrist, where the no parking signs are, and the ordinance and the tickets that are being given is being given under a fire hydrant. The fire hydrant is across the street, which we walk the block. I'm asking that those signs be removed until we can properly go through an ordinance, that if that is something that you are requesting, that we do it the proper way.
Okay, so basically what she's saying is they got this street blocked off with not blocked off, but they got these signs there that they will tell you if you park here, fire purpose, those fire purpose signs all up and down this street for that. So when those are not supposed to be there, that area is not actually supposed to be one of those lanes. It's one of those slick little things that her and her people are doing to make money off of the people. Okay, it's just another way to siphon money from the people, to give them these tickets for parking in these places that it's legal for them to park. It's actually legal for them to park there, and they're ticketing these people illegally. So that's what she's talking about.
Okay, so no one has been getting tickets as relates to that area. So we got this cleared up. So even if someone gotten a ticket.
Now, okay, she said no one has been given tickets in this area. That's how she starts out. No, first of all, no one has been given tickets in this area. But then she says,
Jimmy already told you to.
But if there have been people given tickets, Jimmy done already told you. So bitch, you do know they're getting tickets. If you know what the people getting the tickets are having to do, because you just said it, how in the fuck do you first start out saying people aren't getting fucking tickets? You ain't even listening to yourself.
Give it to them, or however you guys was.
However you
as
guys.
Relates to the things across the street. That is a bus stop, and it is a fire hydrant there. So no one even parks there.
Now she's talking about the place where it is supposed to be. The problem is it's extending to the other side of the street where the fire hydrant ain't even fucking at, the bus stop ain't even at, It's extending on down this motherfucking street. They got these signs up. Where they're nothing to do with these things. They're not even supposed to. Signs are illegally there. And people are getting tickets for them. Look at this bug-eyed bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know why I just told that lie and said I was sorry. I'm not. I'm just not.
So I don't even know what.
No, it's Mayor. It's called. You have fire lane signs up. It's not a fire lane at 141st, all up and down MLK. You have fire lane signs there. I spoke with the fire chief about it. I contacted the state about it. It's not. It cannot be a fire lane. You have fire lane tow. It has to be removed. It cannot properly be done like that. I understand the 30-foot section, the bus stop. I'm talking about 141st Street and 142nd Street. All I'm asking, I don't want to go back and forth, is until we do it the proper way, the signs be removed. And yes, tickets are still being given. Thank you.
Very clear. I ain't talking about your stink ass bus stop, okay? I fuck y'all fire hydrant, bitch. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about all up and down this other street. Y'all got these signs up illegally. Now let's see what she said.
Tickets are being given if they are. I mean,
look at that. Tickets are being given. Bitch, you just said that it wasn't. She don't even care how much she lied. Like, this is, if nothing else, if you ever doubt, oh, they just picking on her. Oh, it's a misunderstanding. It's communication issues. This bitch started out her thing just to be triggering, saying, ain't nobody getting no tickets. And then followed up with, and when they do get the tickets, they do the thing that they're supposed to do where they then don't have to pay the ticket. Which also I want to point out, once you get the ticket, now you have the hassle. Like, so she ain't got no respect for people's shit that they got to do. Other shit that they got to do. She don't care about that. They either then have to decide, they got to try to contact these people that you're talking about, which we already know what it's like trying to contact anybody in this whole administration. We already know that. Okay. So them calling somebody and that person being like, oh, my bad. Oh, let me fix that for you. I promise you it ain't happening like that. Okay. So they either having to go to court, and we already know what happens with the court stuff, which is how they were tying all these people up, had lines wrapped around the building, running down this fucking street for all these people who had to take care of their tickets on the same goddamn day. This is to frustrate people and force them to go ahead and pay the motherfucker instead of going to the court. It's bullying, just all for money. This is all part of the same. She's got all these little, this is why I say she's definitely going to fucking prison. This is why. She's got way too many little scams going. You know how hard it's going to be to keep track of all them motherfuckers? It's going to be impossible is what it's going to be, okay? She's dipping into everything. Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
Just make sure I got it correct, because I was told no tickets are being given. So if they are.
Oh, you were told no, see, and that's a fucking lie. I'll make sure I'm, being correct about this, because I was told no tickets were given, but I was also told that when the people were given the tickets, they just go through this person who you just listed. You bitch just listed this person to go and handle it however y'all came up to handle it. So either they're getting the tickets or they're not getting the tickets. You said they're not, and then you just said you was told they're not, but then you said you were told. You see what I'm saying? You saying a lot without saying anything, bitch. Okay, you saying an awful lot to be somebody not fucking talking. Like, this is a lot. Oh my gosh, you ain't gotta prove Tiffany to be a fucking liar. All you gotta do is listen to this bitch for 2 seconds.
Like I said, you, the attorney, Chief Collins, y'all all have spoken. So when you keep bringing this up here, you guys all got an understanding for that.
We don't have an understanding.
No, we don't.
By the instruction of the mayor, the tickets are still being enforced. So we don't have an understanding. If we had an understanding, I wouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, by instruction of the mayor. She just said that very specifically. The mayor has said we still gonna give these tickets. That's you, bitch. Hey, super mayor. That's you. She talking to you. Okay.
Okay. Trust.
That's why I wanted to take care of
what I know. So that's why I'm speaking to.
Well, I'm telling you what I'm asking for both of you today.
So going forward today, people will get tickets if they're within the 30-foot section. Period. That's the state law. So I'm
not disputing the 30-foot section. That's what you keep saying. We're not talking about the 30-foot section. A block is more than 30 feet. So you keep talking about 30 feet of the intersection. That's not what I'm talking about. So I want to be clear. So you stop saying 30 feet. A block is more than 30 feet. I'm not talking about 35th section.
Thank you.
I know exactly where the 30 feet is. I know exactly where the bus station is. That's not what we're talking about. My request today for us to vote on having the improper signage that has been put up that has not went in front of the board to be removed. That's all I'm asking. We don't have to go back and forth about this.
Yeah, she just wants you to be like, oh, is that there? That shouldn't be there. Yes, yes. Y'all voted out. We take it out. We pull those things up before I end up in prison. That's what you should be saying. Like, but she's doing it's intentional. Belcher, I'm so sorry that you are exerting all this energy for this bitch. I'm sorry. She knows what she's doing. She did that on purpose. The whole conversation, I'm sure a whole conversation happened. Let's put these things here. So when they park here, that'll be some more money. And then we can ticket them. Let's put these signs here. Let's put them there. Let's put them in people's driveways. Can we put these in their driveway? Would that be too obvious? You think that'd be too obvious? That'd be too obvious. Yeah. That's what she would be doing. Okay. If nobody said anything, she would be putting those fine you to park in your own driveway. That's what she would be doing.
Okay, you finish.
No,
because
bitch.
You really are
I ain't done.
disrespectful. You gotta learn your position. And I keep saying it.
No, what's disrespectful is that fucking wig trying to betray you and slide off the back of your fucking head, bitch. Look at this. This wig is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why. Oh, look at this. Lil Wayne. She does look an awful lot like Lil Wayne, does she not? I mean, that is not a lie. That is definitely... No one is lying on you, Tiffany, when they say you look like Lil Wayne. That is not a slight. That is not an insult. I think Lil Wayne is adorable in his funny looking way. You know what I'm saying? He has his own way of adorableness. You know, he got a big smile. You know, he's pleasant. Unlike you. So, in fact, you are uglier than Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne is attractive on the inside.
Because when I speak, you can't speak. You must be quiet.
Yes, I can.
Hold on. I gotta be quiet when you speak. Like, come on, give respect. Like, you got.
She said, you ain't my mama, bitch.
Like, we ain't gonna get nowhere talking over each other.
Look at this. Dang.
Like I stated, if it's within 30 feet, tickets will be given. That is a state law. We don't trump state at all, ever.
Look at that.
We are local.
That is not
local
the point.
Will always trump us. As relates to any other tickets. You, Jimmy, and Chief have spoken about that. My administration, I trust them. They ain't got to lie about that. So you guys have an understanding as relates to tickets being given on MLK. Anyway, people still park there regardless of the signs there or not.
Yeah, and then they get tickets, bitch. That's the point. They're getting tickets to be parked in legal fucking places. This is the equivalent of you pulling into your driveway and getting a ticket for parking there, bitch. Oh my God, I can't stand her. It's the gaslighting in her motherfucking eyes. Oh my gosh. Why do people like this exist? You ever just get so frustrated to know that this exists? It's like, what is the point of this? Like when the TIF was created, it was like, okay, now what is your point? What's your purpose? Is you gonna be helpful at all? I'm getting the feeling that it got a little darker on the earth when you emerged from within your mother. Like, you know, like that the world just got a little bit gloomier because a fucking TIF had just emerged. Like, what is the point of this person? What is your purpose, bitch? Like, what is you here for? Oh my gosh. She's a soul sucker. She damn sure an energy vampire because she is draining the energy of all those around her whose tolerance levels, I must say, are way higher than mine or I'd say anyone I've ever known, because I've only ever really known people who would not be able to just stand still when she does half the shit she does. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, stuff would have happened already. She wouldn't be feeling so free in public. Let's put it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're very nice people in Dalton. Okay? Thornton and Dalton, those are very nice people. They're very nice. Okay?
So all I'm saying is stop teaching people to disobey the law, because if it's yellow or anything else in a white community, they will obey it. They won't even attempt to park there.
Now what the fuck? Now she dragging the white folks into this. If this was a white community, they would be paying tickets everywhere and wouldn't nobody care. Oh, no, honey. No. The robbery is different. This is why you go into federal prison, and most of them don't. You think it's because they white. No, it's because of white collar. Okay? It's like white collar crime. They understand how white collar crimes are supposed to operate. They have people telling them the proper way to do it, the sneakiest possible way to do it, underhandedly as possible, so that when they get caught somewhat, they can wiggle their asses out of it. But you don't know that. So you got a shit ton of evidence. You basically just hide the evidence in a room, tell everybody don't show nobody the evidence, and you think that you gonna get away with this shit. That's the difference between you and them people that you would love. Like, how in the world I want to know how the white people got dragged into that. You got illegal. Look at these fucking eyes. Look at these things. Look at them. Look at the nostrils too. Like, what the? In fact, look at this whole. What the fuck is this? Tiffany, that's a hell of a face you got there. Okay, that's a hell of a situation. We'll call it that. We'll call it a situation. That's a hell of a situation you got there. Okay. Oh my damn. No wonder you're so pissy to everybody. Look at this. This right here alone would make you think she would at least put chapstick on. You know what I'm saying? To draw the eye here. You look crazy, bitch. But you sound crazy too, so at least you match. You gotta look at the bright side. See? Mama can look at the bright side. Right? She can look at the bright side. She can see it. I can see it. I see you, girl.
So stop. And then when people get a ticket, they get upset. Why? Don't break the law.
That's not the fuck. Oh my God. That's not the bitch. Hey, bitch. It's like all of a sudden you put up signs in the grocery store that said that orange juice is illegal, right? Now, orange juice ain't illegal. It's a fucking lie. It's not illegal, right? The sign is lying, but the sign is there. And because the sign is there, when people grab the orange juice, here come the police and they arrest them for drinking the orange juice. Now, there's a problem here because drinking orange juice is not illegal. But there's a sign that you approved and asked to be put there to say that it is so that you can take these people away. You see the distinction, dumbass? Are you catching what I'm putting down? Okay, we're not dumb. This is one of those moments where Tiffany really is calling people stupid. Like, I think she really does believe that it's like gaslighting people. You can gaslight people, but you have to know the person first. You gaslight people differently. You can't gaslight everybody the same way. Like, a bold-faced lie isn't gonna gaslight everybody. Okay? You gotta know what makes them tick first. Them personally. Okay? They just are seeing you as a fucking psychopath. They're just like, this is a psycho bitch, a fucking liar. That's why they're so confidently gathering all this fucking evidence against you. Because they know what's happening here. They're not confused. They're not like, she's making me think I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm. That's what happens when you gaslight somebody properly. This is what happens with them. They start doubting themselves. That's not happening here. You're just throwing out these lies into the world on Zoom, and it's on the internet, on YouTube. It's where I found it. You is going to jail, honey. Oh my God. You is going to jail.
But the law again states for the 1,800 time.
Uh-huh.
If it's not within 30 feet, they not parking that, they don't get no ticket.
But they are for the 1,800,000 10th B12 1,600th time. Okay. If they don't park inside that area, they ain't gonna get a ticket. Unless they park inside the area that I also put signs illegally, then they will get a ticket illegally. Let me tell y'all, like, y'all wouldn't see this. And I say that with confidence. Y'all wouldn't see this. Mama has this thing. It's a thing that Mama has. I'm looking at her eyes right here, and I can see what she's thinking. Okay, she knows she fucking lying. She know she gaslighting. She definitely knows she fucking wrong, right? But she thinks inside these eyeballs, she thinks she's smarter than them, the system, the feds. Make no mistake. Tiffany believes, she don't believe her lies. She knows she's lying. She really truly does believe that she's smarter than everyone else. Which will actually make it sweeter when she goes to prison. Because, nothing is going to prove that wrong more than the clink clink of the doors. Clink clink. The chains, the doors going bang. Like, nothing is going to confuse the shit out of her more than the moment that it is proven to her physically that she was fucking wrong. That indeed, when they said she was stupid, they were right. And that is why I see. It's like, this is not the look of someone who is confidently saying this thing, who's frustrated that they don't understand what she's saying. She's trying to be clear, but they just don't get it. Da, 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 da. No. This is the face. This is the look of someone who knows exactly what she's doing. She's repeatedly saying the wrong thing on purpose. Talking about the thing that we're not talking about. We're bringing up that thing that we're not talking about that doesn't apply over and over again. She knows. And she knows. She knows. And I know she knows. Tiffany, you going to prison, okay?
That's the law. That's where we are with that. So now moving forward, we will oblige by whatever the state statute states. That's what the Village of Dalton will do. So that's where we are with it. So now you can take your vote.
Also, that's you saying they could take down the signs then. Okay. Y'all could take what she just said. And that was her saying, in all honesty, that her saying that was her saying it's okay to take the signs up. They could go chop them fucking signs down right now. She just said it. So we should be doing whatever it is that the statute or whatever says. Which says, you already checked. She already checked. Belcher already checked. This area is not supposed to have those. That area is not designated for that. So those signs shouldn't be there. They could get one of them electric saw things. Fuck it. They don't want to dig it up. Fuck you, bitch. It don't matter. Cut it right at the bottom. Put them on her lawn would be my suggestion. But that's just me being petty as shit. You know what I'm saying? Petty boots. The petty boots inside of me says leave them in front of her house. You know, since they are hers. Okay? But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta take my advice, you know. It's good advice, but you ain't gotta take it, you know. Just saying. Just saying.
For however you guys see fit, which is what I just read into record, and we will move forward.
All right. And that is that on that. Okay? Tiffany's putting up signs all over town so she can find people for parking places that have no business having signs there, aren't designated as places that need to have the signs there, so that she can, you know, we'll call it tax the people some more through tickets. Okay? This is what she does. This is what she's doing. Okay? She's been called out on it and she played dumb. This is what she did, right? The simple thing would have been to say, if there shouldn't be signs there, maybe it was up, maybe they were put up by accident, or maybe it was a mistake when they first put up the ones for the bus stop and for the fire hydrant, they went too far down. Yes, we need to get those up if they're not supposed to be there. Easy peasy. But she did not. Reason being, because the reason they put those there was intentional. It was so that they could more tickets. They've been ticketing this shit out of these people for every little fucking thing. To make up probably for all the money she's taking. She's taking the money, so she got to find other ways to bring money back in. Otherwise, it's going to be way too fucking obvious that the town is fucking bankrupt. Okay? Allegedly. Y'all behave, okay? Because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. No. Just no. Don't even ask, okay? Don't ask. It's disrespectful to even ask me to do such a thing, okay? But mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.